We are back, and we are getting ready to go into Vault 112. Alright, it's been a long time since I've been in a vault. Feels like coming home. Although I'm not sure I get so warm a welcome at home as what I'm experiencing here. Alright, well, let's see which doors lead where. Alright. Onward. Okay. Okay.
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule.
Okay.
Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger.
Okay.
Please find the nearest Tranquility Lounger and be seated.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and put on our vault suit. We want no trouble if we don't have to have any. Let's look as non-threatening as we possibly can.
Please
Alright.
take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger.
We will.
Thank you for
We
your
will.
cooperation.
We will. We'll do what needs to be done. Now. Apparently that's where we're supposed to go, so we want to go this way first. I assume those are the tranquil... We've seen those before. Those are very similar to what the Brotherhood was running. Those are holographic metal armor. Those are holosuites, essentially. Scrap metal. Alright. This is medical. Excellent. What about this one? Bottle caps. Recon armor. Want to take it. Leather armor. Yeah, not as important, but yeah, caps to weight ratio is not good. Caps. What about you? Empty. Okay. What is this? Nothing. Okay. Oh, this is a first aid box, so we will take all of that. Okay. That's fine. Now, that's downstairs. We want to see what's over here. And that's downstairs as well. Okay, can we do anything in here? We'll try, certainly. That's downstairs. We want to go do this. Overseer's office.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Alright. Requires key. Unfortunate. Alright, so that probably requires me to run whatever this holo program is to completion before I can do what needs to be done here. Okay, here are the holo suites. Before we enter one, let's check all of the facilities at ground level as well. Let's be careful, we don't want to trigger these enemies. Okay, well, hard, but we can do this. Alright. Okay. Just operating the computer doesn't do it. Okay, let's do this. What do we got? Empty, 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 empty. There's something in here. Combat armor, we'll take all of that. Okay, now we're going to overseer's room password. Alright. So we're going immediately back up to the overseer's room. Okay, we'll take the 2 police batons. We will take this, all the guns and ammo. Alright. Oh, we'll med up. Certainly. We'll take the stim packs. And we'll take the med-X. Take all of that. Now, we're gonna go back up, but not before we finish exploring the downstairs area. So, is there anything over here? In here we have computers. Doesn't look like there's much to do in here. Okay. So those were the stacks, and what's in here? Right. Let's go on up, and let's see if we can't find the overseer's office again. Doesn't look like this is... The overseer's office should be the other side over here. And that's the way we came in. Yeah, the overseer's office is over here now. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Okay. This would be the overseer's office. Okay. Alright, let's go on in. Ooh. And close the door. Alright. And let's do this. Alright, take the pistol. Take everything but the whiskey. Alright. Now, what else do we need to do here? What's in the desk? Nothing. Activate lounger. Oh, it's occupied, so I can't activate it. Too bad. It's a shame. Alright. Let us move on.
Hello, sir.
Move. Alright, so it looks like I have no choice but to enter this world over here. Now. This one looks... Oh, this one's broken. Alright. This one's occupied. This one's occupied. Okay, this one is occupied. This one's occupied. This one is not occupied. All right, we're going in. All right, well, here we are in what appears to be Maybury.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Okay. My name's not Sport, and there's nothing sporty about me. I am as unsporty as you can get. Dog. Doc. Good dog. Okay, where is she?
Hi
Okay,
there.
you're creepy looking, Betty.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
Are we? And you are?
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game?
A game? I guess so.
I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry.
Why would I want to do that?
He's the only other kid that lives here besides you. He's a big crybaby. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here so we can talk some more.
Right, okay. I'm going to do everything in my power not to do that. I'm going to start here. Whatever this house is. Henderson residence. Robot? Mr.
Good day
Henry?
to you, young master. The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young master.
Is it?
Have a wonderful day.
Okay, there's your computer. Computer terminal. Can't. Okay, are there any people here? Are there any humans? Doesn't look like it. I'm not reading a single soul. But then again, I don't suppose I have a Pip-Boy. No, I do not. I have a watch. Excellent. So we'll continue clockwise. Let's talk to this woman.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here.
No,
It's
I'm not.
not real. None of it.
No.
It needs to end. The suffering must end.
The suffering, huh?
We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make believe. We're sleeping, dreaming.
This I know.
Dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up.
Okay, who are you talking about?
He calls himself Betty now.
I
but he's
assume
still
that.
the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it.
Excellent. What failsafe? How come you're the only one who knows all of this?
Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me.
Oh, I do.
You've got to find that fail-safe.
Okay, what failsafe?
It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
All right, the abandoned house. That's where I need to go. So I assume this is not the abandoned house? This is the Simpsons residence. Young,
Hello.
attractive woman. Gnome. Rockwell. Is this Timmy Newsbaum, I assume?
Hiya.
Yes. Hey.
Hello.
So this is probably the Newsboom residence. Yeah.
Hello.
I'm just looking for the abandoned house. There we go. Now, I've got to remember how this works. Okay, so broken radio, glass pitcher, cinder block. Okay, so it's broken radio, glass pitcher, gnome, cinder block. Okay, broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, empty bottle. Alright, no. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, broken radio. No. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, I don't think I activate anything upstairs. I think it's all down there, but I don't know what else to activate. Garden gnome twice? No. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, broken radio. No. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome, broken radio. Okay. So it's radio. Okay, I gotta get this down on paper somewhere. Right, this is gonna be tricky. So it's broken radio. So it's broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome, and broken radio, right? So let's do this. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome, broken radio. No, it's not broken radio, it's the next one. So broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome, and then let's go with cinder block again. No, it's not cinder block. So it's not broken radio here. It's not cinder block here. Alright. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block. All right. We know it's not broken radio. We know it's not cinder block. Is it glass pitcher? No. Broken radio, cinder block, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome. Let's try it. Alright, so it's garden gnome. Okay, I'm totally off now. I totally screwed myself up. I'm totally lost now. Alright. So we're doing this. Broken radio. Right? Boom. Glass pitcher. Boom. Mark that. Garden gnome. Mark that. Glass pitcher. Mark that. Cinder block. Mark that. Garden gnome. Mark that. Now, it is not broken radio. We know that. It is not glass pitcher. I believe we just did that. It's not glass pitcher. It's not cinder block. Is it garden gnome again? No, it's not. Okay, so what are the things it could be? So we're gonna write this out again. So we've got of all the things it could be, we've got broken radio, glass pitcher, cinder block, and garden gnome. Alright, so we're gonna go and do this again. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, and we're gonna check this off in order. Broken radio. Broken radio. So it's definitely not broken radio. Alright, next is gonna be glass pitcher. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, glass pitcher. No, it's not that. So next we're gonna do cinder block. Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher, cinder block, garden gnome, cinder block. Nope, it's not cinder block. Is it garden gnome again? Broken radio, glass pitcher, garden gnome, glass pitcher. Oh, cinder block, garden gnome, empty bottle. I forgot that was behind me. All right. Auxiliary command terminal. Okay, access Dr. Braun entry to Toucan Lagoon. I've finally come to the realization that the Toucan Lagoon simulation has run its course. I'm tired of the beating sun and ceaseless pounding of the lagoon's waves upon the shore. I no longer take pleasure in watching Simpson wither away from scurvy or hearing Newsbomb screams as he's devoured by Mako Shark. I'm quite simply bored. It is time to reset the simulation once again. I've been skiing. I haven't been skiing in ages. Dr. Braun entries, slalom, chalet. Yesterday, Dither slipped on the chalet's icy stairs when airborne and managed to impale herself on the wrought iron fence. It was spectacular and completely and utterly random. Is there anything more sublime than that bold crimson on fallen snow? on fresh fallen snow. It was almost enough to make me reconsider a change of scenery, but not quite 23 years is a long enough vacation in the Swiss Alps. I long for something more domestic. Tranquility Lane. I have surprised myself. I find Tranquility Lane comforting. Although distinctly American, it somehow reminds me of Cranach, the town of my childhood. There's a beautiful irony in this particular simulation as well. The residents here are naturally at home, naturally safe. When I toy with them, when their suburban illusion is suddenly broken, it's that much more satisfying. I do believe I shall remain here in Tranquility Lane for a very long time. A very long time indeed. Right. Access version control. Display current version control. Exceptions granted manual override for pods disabled. Remote access allowed. User S. Braun has privileges. Updated neural inputs to override memory access. Okay. Previous versions. Tranquility Lane. Previous versions wiped. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do but Chinese evasion. Okay. Initiate failsafe program documentation. Here is the revised code for the military training program you've expressed interest in. I'm not sure, exactly what you want with it, and I again stress that this program was never designed to be run with civilian equipment. Frankly, I don't expect any system you have access to can even run it. But if you can run this program with the failsafes off as requested, your real-world test subjects will die if killed in the simulation. It goes without saying that officially I deny your request. General Constantine Chase. Okay. Extreme caution. Failsafe. There are days I consider finally pulling the plug, as it were, and putting a permanent end to both the simulation and my life. That is the reason I requested installation of General Chase's Chinese invasion program. After all, by disabling the safety protocols, I have ensured that each subject in Vault 112 will physically die if their simulation all avatars are killed. Real-world death, end of the simulation, the perfect failsafe. At least it would have been, if not for my own misjudgment. I knew when the simulation first went online that the secondary safeties, those established for all Vault-Tec and military personnel, would prevent my own real-world demise in the event of a failsafe execution. In the end, I would kill my subjects and save myself. I wouldn't want it any other way, or so I thought. It's true that the failsafe would scare the living hell out of every resident in Tranquility Lane and lead to their brutal deaths, but then what about me? I have no ability to disable my own safety from within the simulation, and other avatars I could create would be driven by the simulation's AI, routines not actual living thinking human subjects. Where's the fun in tormenting machine? And so the release of the real-world subjects is more than they deserve, more than I could bear. They'd be dead, and I'd be left here in Tranquility Lane alone and tragically bored for all of eternity. I can think of nothing more unacceptable. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright. Alright. It's unfortunate, but it had to be done. Alright, just ignore me, guys. And you? I know who you are. Bark. Good dog. And what's over here? Does that still make Nussbaum cry?
What did you do?
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
Absolutely. It's all over. Shut up and answer my questions.
It is not over. It is not over until I say so. Do you understand me? I!
I just want things to go back the way they were.
Okay, tell me about the GAC.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose?
Okay, I came here for my dad. Now where is he?
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
No, I figured it out.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Okay. Tell me about this place.
It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again.
Okay, so my father's okay. Can I get him back?
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
Nope. Tell me exactly who you are, who you really are.
My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the GEC.
Okay. So, I have to go now.
Run along now.
Okay, let's go. And I will be putting on my gear, my proper gear, thank you very much. Apparently I'm not geared up, so let's go ahead and hotkey my guns again. Oh, no. Alien disintegrator, and we'll equip that. None of my gear is, so we're gonna go Nuka-Cola, no, not Quantums. We're gonna go ahead and put stim packs up top, Punga fruits on the bottom. We'll go blood packs over here. All right.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here?
I came here to find you.
Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Brawn, or I might have fared better.
Good thing, what? Okay, good thing I showed up to save you.
It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all.
No? What did you learn?
I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a GEC, we can make Project Purity work.
So you're going back to Rivet City right now?
Yes. With what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates.
Okay, let's head for Rivet City.
That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible.
All right. What exactly is Project Purity?
It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work.
Okay. So what happened to Project Purity?
In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on. When we couldn't produce any significant results, progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since.
Okay. Okay. I have to go, Dad.
Be careful, my son.
Alright. And on that note, that will be the end of this particular episode. I will thank you now for watching, and I will see you in that next episode. Peace.